Hey, you guys. What's up, Scott?
Hey,
Congratulations on the show, guys. I love this show.
thank
Isn't it so
you.
good?
Oh, thank
It's
you, man.
so good. How quickly did you get a sense after series one that the show was kind of penetrating a little bit and people were taking to it? Because it seems one of those because of streaming, people have picked it up at different points, but it's gone down quite a treat.
It's hard to say. I know that, certainly in our community, people responded to it very quickly and enthusiastically. But because I'm sort of a Broadway girl, it's hard for me to tell if the wider world cares. Do you know what I mean? But I'm thrilled. I mean, we're
Yeah.
thrilled that people seem to really respond to it. I
Yeah.
think that was always the goal.
I think that if you're a theater nerd, you enjoy the show tremendously, right? All the references, the Easter eggs. But I have to say that even if you don't like theater at all, it's a fun show to watch, honestly, right? I don't know, the new Apple TV, the Spirited movie.
Yes, yes.
Just because they sing, that doesn't mean that you have to be a theater nerd to enjoy the movie. I mean, I think that yes, it has a lot of good references, a great Easter eggs, but if you don't like theater, a musical theater, you still enjoy the show a lot.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was just talking to Titus and asking him about this period in musical history is such a big kind of pull for a lot of people. You know, a lot of great musicals, a lot of great artists came out of it. For you guys as performers, can you see why so many people love this period? Because, with its cabaret, with its Chicago, it just seems to have such a pull over all other eras, if you like.
Well, this is the era that I grew up with. Right? I grew up with all these 70s musicals sort of like in my brain. And so I feel pulled towards it just naturally. The first show I ever saw on Broadway was Pippin. That was 1976 for me. And so I just feel like there's something about this kind of jazzy era too that Schmicago was set in that's very appealing. There's something great about that kind of all that jazz um, quality. People we can't even smoke inside anymore. I just sort of feel like there's a nostalgia for that. Like, oh, when people were sexy and wore stockings and smoked. I don't know.
And I mean, obviously, season two, you guys are back. Was it nice to step back? Because sometimes you don't always get to step back, and also stepping back into something that was the same show but different.
Oh man, to be employed on a season two is just a blessing, man. I have a family to support, so it's always good to be employed. So of course, when you write your piece, you're going to ask for a season three, obviously, and probably the universe will provide. But it was fun, man. I'm telling you, this show is just a gift for us as performers and hopefully the audience. If the audience has 10% of the fun we had while doing it, we're good.
I would say that yes, we are enjoying. I'm personally very much enjoying it. I have to
Oh,
say,
I'm so
it's a
glad.
fantastic show, and obviously the first one came at a good time for everybody as well, didn't it? It was
Yeah.
a nice kind of uplifting thing, and this one is just as good. Guys, I wish you all the best. Hopefully, see you for a season three, maybe down the line.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,